Good evening and welcome to day 19 of Bedtime Yoga for better sleep. This evening's practice is a slow all-over stretch and we're going to begin sitting comfortably. You're welcome to sit up on a blanket or pillow if that makes a cross-legged seat a more comfortable position for you. Please pop your left foot or left leg in front of your right in your cross-legged seat. Rest your hands high up on your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment and sit tall. Take a slow and deep breath in towards your belly. Feel yourself expand in all directions. Hold at the top for a moment and release a sigh. Feel your shoulders relax. Just allow yourself to arrive here on your mat this evening. Take another breath or two in and out through your nose, slow and steady. And just gently adjusting your posture till you feel pretty upright and balanced. Letting the exhales carry away some of the day's tension. Let's take the right hand and pop the fingertips right next to the temple, the side of your head. Your left hand can rest on the floor next to you. Just your fingertips are fine. As you breathe in, turn your right side open, pull your right elbow back. So it's almost a twist as you lift up your chest, elbow pulling back, heart rising. And bring your right elbow across towards your left knee. Just feel a little separation in the shoulder blades. Linger there through the exhale. Inhale, open that back up again, pulling your elbow back. And to neutral. And bring your right hand up to the ceiling. And side body stretch, right hand to the left side. You can bend your left elbow in towards you rather than away from you, and it'll stop you from getting in your own way. You might even rest your forearm on the floor, but it's okay to have it lifted if you're feeling a good stretch with it up. Gently pull your right hip down, reach a bit more through your right fingertips, and breathe into your right waist and ribs. Let that breath go. We'll sit up and stretch your right hand up. Keep it up there and extend your left leg off at an angle in preparation for Janu Shasana. Draw your left collarbone back, turn your chest towards your foot. As you exhale, lean out over the left leg, bring both hands down either side of it. Keep your back quite straight and use your exhales to find a moderate amount of stretch here. Point your toes ahead of you and draw your toes back towards you. And point your toes forwards and pull them back. We'll do that a few more times and we'll add a head movement too. So your back gets really straight, almost lift up and out. When you point your toes, lift your chin a little bit more. And when you exhale, bring your chin close and your toes towards your shin too. So chin to chest and toes to chin, toes to shin. I'm not sure I explained that very well. Should we try that again? We'll point the toes and lift your chin. And as you exhale, bring your toes back towards you and your chin into your chest. And just linger there at the end of your breath. One more time, please, Yogi. Point your toes and lift up your chin. Big inhale and exhale, let it go. Draw your chin to your chest. Flex your foot. Linger at the end of a breath there in that stretch. Come up on a breath in and the foot relaxes a bit. Draw your chest forwards and out. As you exhale, you might feel more comfortable going forwards in your stretch a tiny bit more. And then we'll release. Come up, lean over to your right hip and slide your left foot next to you. In this pose, you've got an option of two poses. It's a hip stretch is our target. You can bring your right foot a little further away if it was tucked really far in. I could go a little further forwards now and start to lean directly over the shin. So if you're on the tighter side, you might find yourself going over the knee, and that's okay. But if you can, you fold out over the shin and rest on your hands or even down on your forearms. You do have an option here, if you like it, to lean onto your right leg and stretch your left one all the way back into a pigeon pose. So you have the option of either one of those hip stretches, a pigeon pose, if it's okay for your knee and you love the pose, or a deer fold, which is this one where we've got the left leg still tucked in next to us. In either iteration, you can be on your hands or your forearms. Come back to your breath. Wonderful. Come back up onto your hands if you did come forwards. If you're in pigeon pose, please lean to your right hip and slide your left foot back up next to you again, so you're back in that deer prep pose. Take your left hand and hook it underneath the left ankle. So you slide your fingers actually underneath your ankle where there's a little gap there, and hold on. Rise up through the crown. Right fingers or hand on the floor, and you start to lean to the right and tilt your head to the right. And with the left hand holding on to the shin there, you pull a little bit of space into the side of your neck. And then you can start to move your head around a bit and explore where you need to be. If you find somewhere that's really, really tight, you just linger there and take a couple of breaths. And just notice if your tendency is to tighten into the tightness, like to resist the tightness and fight it. And if that's the case, can instead you bring some softening to it and your breath, letting go into that tightness. Lift the head up, take the lean out. You need to slide this left foot back around by leaning to your right. Tuck it in now behind your right leg. Make yourself comfortable. If you're sitting up on your blanket, you might need to do some adjustment after those poses. Take a deep breath in. Lift your shoulders up. Exhale, roll them down. Take your left fingertips to the side of your head. Right fingertips to the floor, out to the side of you. Inhale, turn your chest open to the left. Pull your elbow back. Pause there, shining your collarbones up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your elbow across you towards the right knee. It doesn't have to touch, just get somewhere near. Feel some stretch across your upper back and shoulders. Come back up and open. Pulling your elbow back again. A little bit of an upper back twist. And turn forwards. Stretch your left hand straight up, sit up tall. Now your right hand goes flat on the floor as you start to lean into your side body stretch. And your right elbow again comes in towards you rather than away from you. And you rest on your hands or your forearm, or your hand or your forearm, should I say. Anchor through your left sit bone. And reach your left fingertips as you open up the left side with your breath. Rise back up. You can keep your left hand up. Release your right foot off at an angle. Your left foot's tucked in. And you turn towards your right foot. Inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, reach out with the left hand more than the right as you start to lean forwards into Janushirshasana. Make sure you find comfortable height where you're not forcing anything. A moderate amount of stretch, and let's begin our movements to help just release some of the tension from the back of the body. So begin by pointing your toes forwards away from you and flexing your foot back towards you. And again, point your toes away and pull back in. When you point away, Lift your chin up. And in fact, let's just get a little straighter in the spine before we start this. Straighten out the spine and find that moderate stretch again. And point your toes and lift your chin. We're ready to go. Exhale. Bring your chin close to your chest and pull your toes back towards you. Linger in the space between the breath. Lift up your chin and point your toes in as you breathe in. Exhale, flex your foot and tuck your chin down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, lift, find a moderate flexion for the foot, not too pulled back, not pointed forwards, and see whether you feel any more comfortable leaning forwards into your fold. Just taking a single breath into this now. We'll rise up as you breathe in and lean over to your left hip now, bringing your right foot in next to you. So remember, you have two options. You can slide your left shin a little further forwards and sit up tall. Start to fold out over the left shin for a deer hip stretch. Remember, if you have a little bit of tension in the knee, or it just feels better to you to go out over the left leg, that's fine. Forwards will give you a slightly deeper hip stretch. You also have that variation of leaning over to the side and extending your right leg all the way to the back, squaring your hips into a pigeon pose, if that's comfortable and enjoyable for you. Let's take a few full breaths, focusing on the left hip. And we'll come up. If you are in pigeon, lean to your left side so you can slide your right foot back up and in towards you, just out to the side of you there. Hook your right fingertips underneath your ankle if you can. Sit up tall. Roll the shoulders down. Lean onto your left hand. Lean yourself to the left and tilt your head to the left until you feel something interesting happening on your right side. And just move around there. Explore. If there's anywhere you'd need to halt and just be with for a moment, please do so. Listen to your body. Instead of fighting it, can you let go and release into it? And we'll come up with the head, slide your knee up and in, and turn around to lie down on your back. You can pop your blanket under your head if you like, for some support. Lie all the way to your back. Hug your knees in for a moment, and you can keep them hugged in as I have, holding the shins here, gently rocking around. If you'd rather hold onto your feet in a happy baby, it's like your feet are standing on the ceiling, and you can take happy baby instead. Just a couple of full breaths. And let's release into a twist. Extend your left leg fully straight. Pop your right foot on the floor for a moment with your knee bent and move your hips to the right a couple of inches. Pick your right foot back up, knee towards your torso, and roll over to your left side. Bring the right knee all the way up over the top. Stretch your right arm off the right side of your mat and just shuffle around a little. Quite often we look to the right to stretch your neck too, but this evening perhaps you look to the left. Relax rather than aiming for more stretch. Soften your left thigh. And come back up to center. Adjust your hips back to the middle. Hug your left knee in. Right leg straight, should I say, would be more logical. Use your left foot to move your hips to the left. Then pull your left knee in and guide it over to the right side. Left arm can stretch out. You're welcome to look either to the left to deepen the stretch, or join me this evening in looking to the right and making it gentler. And do what you can to relax through your right thigh. Unwind from your twist. Realign yourself so you feel pretty straight on your mat. For a moment, rest both hands onto your belly, your feet on the floor, your knees pointing to the ceiling. You take a deep breath in that lifts your hands up. Expand your belly, your ribs, and your chest. When you're full, hold for a moment and release a long sigh. Gradually make your way back up to your seat. And rest your hands together when you get there. Thank yourself for coming to your mat this evening. And let's breathe in and out. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this Bedtime Yoga for Better Sleep class. For a whole month of Bedtime Yoga, be sure to check out the series. Until next time, good night.